Hi, my name's Lacey. I currently work for the City of Colorado Springs as a trail maintenance technician. Today I'm going to talk to you about tool talks. What is a tool talk? A tool talk is a discussion and a demonstration of tools used for any particular project. They're used to start the day on a volunteer project because we never want to assume the skill level of our participants, and this gets everyone on the same page. So there's an acronym that we use to remember the 4 components of a tool talk that need to be included. It's C.U.S.S. C.U.S.S. That's carry, use, storage, and safety. So the first aspect of C.U.S.S. that we're going to cover is carry. With my gloves on, I'm going to pick up a tool by its balance point. And that's the point on the tool where it's not teetering back and forth, but it's resting parallel to the ground. I'm going to side carry any tool with sharp blades, points, teeth, any dangerous edge facing towards the ground. I want to be aware of people around me, so I'm going to communicate and give myself distance between people while I'm walking. One reason I don't want to shoulder carry a tool like this is because I don't have control over that dangerous edge. It just increases the likelihood of me injuring myself or someone else because that edge is at eye level with the person behind me. One benefit of carrying my tool by my side like this is that if I were to trip and fall over a rock or a root on the trail, I can just toss that tool out of the way because I'm not going to hurt it. If you have smaller tools, like this shovel right here, you can carry them in bags or buckets. And if I'm going to carry multiple tools, I only want to carry one tool in each of my hands. Distribute that weight throughout the team so that you don't get fatigued while you're walking on the trail. So the next component of C.U.S.S. that we're going to talk about is the U, and that's the use of the tool. Before using any tool, you want to make sure that you have the proper protective equipment. That's gloves, eye protection, preferably long pants, and closed-toed shoes. So every time I go to pick up a tool, I'll squat down and inspect it for damage. I need to make sure that this tool is serviceable and safe for use. And if we're good to go, I'll stand up, pick it up using my legs and a straight back. Before I start using any tool, I want to communicate with other people around me what I'm doing and where I'm doing it. And that's because I have this circumference around my body where I could potentially cause injury. And we'll call that either the region of regret or the danger zone. So what does that look like? From the handle of the tool to the end of the tool, wherever I could swing this around my body is my region of regret. So a couple of things to consider when you're going to use a tool are fatigue and potential for injury. So to avoid fatigue, every time I'm using a tool, I'm going to have solid footing, bent knees, and a straight back. When it comes to swing, I'm going to use small controlled motions. I'm going to swing across my body and towards the ground. This also helps me avoid that potential for injury. Because if I'm swinging across my body, I can't hurt myself. But if I were to swing towards my body, this tool could miss my target and it could hit me in the leg. If I'm doing these overhead swings like this, instead of those controlled motions, I could hit someone around me. So the next component of the tool talk is storage. Storage is pretty simple. The way that you see all these tools laid out right here is exactly the way that you're going to store them. Always off the trail tread, always on the upslope side of a hill, with the most dangerous edge facing towards the ground and towards the top of the hill. So a couple of things that we will not do with storage, right, is jamming the head of a tool into the ground like this, because it can be difficult and dangerous to remove. We also will never store our tools leaned up against anything. Murphy's Law says it is going to fall over and it's going to injure or hurt somebody. So the last component of our tool talk is safety. And safety just really covers everything that we've already talked about. It's repeating the carry, use, and storage of those tools. It's making sure that you're using the right tool for the right job with the right protective equipment, making sure that you're communicating with other people, and just in general, switch off with everybody around you. Repetitive motions can cause different types of injuries, so just communicate with other people. If you see somebody starting to get tired, just offer to switch out with them.